When I read the script, I had to stop a few times because it's really scary. And I was actually on a plane, and I wasn't even sure I was going to finish it because I was really getting, I was having a hard time with it. It's really scary. But then I would keep going back to it. It was a long plane ride. And at the end of it, I was even almost afraid to talk about it with my manager, and because I process scripts through my team, obviously, but it got into my mind, then I talked to Stacy, who's directing it, which, it's a big deal that she is getting to direct this for, lots of reasons, because she loves it, and her husband wrote it. It's very well written. It always comes down to the writing for me in the beginning, and then all the other pieces have to come together. But, the fact that she is getting this opportunity to direct this script that her husband wrote, and that she's a woman, is a big deal. And so I wanted to support that. And I've worked with Doug before. He's a wonderful actor. And it's, I have this small cameo in the movie, but it's kind of what I love to do, which is she's a very kind of grounding energy in the movie. And I tend to enjoy playing that kind of archetype, I guess. And I like to play it in all different genres and all different evolutions of that idea, that archetype. So I decided to do it. I play a detective, and I am trying to figure out what's going on. It's hard to tell without giving the whole plot away, but there's something going on that I'm trying to understand, and it's from the detective mindset. It doesn't make any sense what's going on, and because it doesn't make any sense. But my character is, she's empathetic to the main character that Doug is playing. His name is Elliot. He looks like he's done this sort of, this really horrific crime, basically, and yet she doesn't feel that he's capable. Like she feels something is not right. So she's a very intuitive police, detective. Although, it was originally written for a guy, the part that I'm playing, which is my new thing. I play characters that are supposed to be men, which is fun. It's like seems like the thing to do, which I think is great. I think men should play the parts that are written for women. I think it would be great if we just opened all that up. We'd have so much fun in characters. We'd see new characters, which is great. So she's like this strong, really capable detective, but she does have this intuitive nature, which I'm sure a lot of detectives do. They'd have to. And she has a lot of compassion for this kid. I think that the scary parts of it come from this idea of something being implanted in the mind, the aspects of what the movie is saying, and getting something in your psyche and not being able to get it out. And how much of it is your will and how much of it is the insanity of the mind once it's embraced something dark. And I like that idea because I think so many, and not that the movie explores this so deeply, but stuff happens to people and people overcome it, and some people can't overcome it, and he is really trying to overcome this and trying to, but the control it has over his mind is so big that it's really hard for him, and hard for everybody. I mean, it may be impossible, we don't know.